Maybe to join with Jack Marshman, head of UFC 239 on Saturday night. Now, Jack, I think the obvious question for you to start off with is, have you got permission to be here this time?
I'm out of the army on Friday, so I don't need permission to fight because I'm out 24 hours before I fight. So that's my legal, it's my get out clause. Yeah. So I was hoping to stay until November, but they said I couldn't fight, and then I got offered this fight, and they said, yeah, well, the only way you can do it is be out of the army before it. So, I've lost out on my half pension and that, but it's a big fight for me, so it wasn't really a question.
Yeah, for sure. Were there any repercussions from London? Because we were all having a good laugh about it backstage, but I'm sure it probably wasn't so funny on Monday when you had to go face the music.
It's a weird one because my battalion love me, they support me massively. It's not them being dicks, it's not them coming down on me. So they sort of squared me away. I had a formal warning, but then nothing really came of it. But it's from higher than them giving shit, it is. So it's like, I can't thank Freepar enough for what they've done for me. And like I said, they've released me early now, so I'm out of the army on Friday, fight on Saturday. They could have just said, oh, well, get out now if you want, and then that would have been me like 2 months without wages and stuff, and as I'm training for this fight. But they didn't. They just let me carry on and back me. So it sounds like I'm slagging it. It sounds like I'm slagging Freepar off. I'm not. I'm slagging the army and the idiots who run it above, who don't mind the funding for a fishing team, but don't want to fund for a British soldier fighting on the biggest card in the UFC. It's fucking berserk because it's some old toffs that don't really know what they're on about.
Yeah, I think that's happens in a lot of organisations, not just the army. Putting all that to one side, was it an easy decision actually to leave the army, or like you just about to say, you're on one of the biggest fight cards of the year here?
So it was an easy decision because I didn't think about it at all. I was like, yeah, that's happening. I did it. Went straight to my CO and said, look, I got a fight. Can I be out? And he said, yeah, of course, we'll sort you out. But on the other hand, I've spent since I left school at 16, I've been in the army. I'm nearly 30 this year. Do you know what I mean? So 17 I joined, but it's like, it's a long old time, and that's all I know is the blokes and the camaraderie and the brotherhood of the parachute regiment. What do I do next? So I got to get in there, get a big win, and just keep building, and that's it. I don't mean that as in it gives me pressure. It's just it motivates me. I've had to give up a career to get in there and fight Edmonds, so he's going to pay for it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, talk to me about this fight on Saturday night. Where do you kind of see that you had advantages over him?
I'm confident everywhere with him. I've watched him, UFC are rating him, obviously you can see that. I'm a big underdog on the betting odds. I don't know why, because I've had treble the amount of fights as him, treble the amount of fights in the UFC as him. I think I fought higher competition, like Thiago on that Saturday, and I think I fought a lot higher competition. Even before I was in the UFC, I was fighting higher competition than what he fought. He's had 8 knockouts, but who's he knocked out? I've had more knockouts than he's had fights. If you want to sit there and call me a massive underdog, it's a joke, and I'm ready to go in and prove it. I've been in there with some of the best in the world, and I've proved myself every time. So he's going to have to do the same, because they're backing him so much.
Is it fair to say everyone back home's got a pretty penny on you then?
Yeah, I said in an interview earlier, it's like when I made my debut, I fought a guy who was 5-1 on a 5-fight win streak, and I was the biggest underdog on the card, and I went in and knocked him out second round. And when I got home, everyone was buying me pints because they all won tons of money on me. And I said, I hope everyone does the same this fight, because I'm more confident than I've ever been for this fight. If you look at some of the I'm an honest fighter. I'm like, they match me up with some guys, and I'm thinking, fuck, this is going to be a tough night. Like Antonio Carlos Jr. It's like, if it hits the floor, it's going to be a tough night. You know that no matter what, it's going to be a tough night. Like that, but you're thinking, right, I'm going to defend the takedown. But that's how it works, So I'm not thinking I went in there negatively. But you look at some guys and you think, oh, fuck, this is going to be, I'm in for a fight. They say, I can win this fight, but it ain't going to be easy no matter what. I watched this guy, and I'm not intimidated in any aspect. You watch Dan Stewart land one shot on him in the first round, and the guy wanted to cuddle him for 3 rounds. That's all he wanted to do. Smother Darren. And I guarantee he'll do the same with me and come on to me. But I feel I'll wear him down, tire him out, and get the knockout. I ain't looking first round. It'll be second, third round, but I'll put him away.
Do you feel any pressure at all, given, I guess, the last fight? I mean, you won it, but it was somewhat controversial, according to some people.
Yeah. I don't know how it was. I knew I won the fight before the fight was announced. I knew I boxed on the back foot. The only reason he got first or second round was because I was moving on the back foot and I got clipped on the head and got dropped. you know, nothing come of that. Nothing come of that. I go back to my feet, carry on outboxing him. So I don't even feel it was controversial. I think, you know, John always kicks up a storm about everything, like he wants to fight you, and then he don't mind not fighting you, and then he wants to train with you, and then he wants to, then he loses his fight to you, and then like he's frustrated, man. He kicked up a fuss about everything. But I knew I won that fight before he won it. I'm pretty sure if you can go on any website and you can find stats that are in your favour, and that's the way it works in this game, you know. So. Yeah.
Just lastly, what's the message to the people back home who will no doubt be tuning in on Saturday?
Just thanks. Like again, I get a massive amount of support. It's mental. Like so, just thanks for all the support and all the good luck messages and all that. And I promise I'm going to come out in and get the win for back home with my Welsh flag.
Great stuff, Jack. Thanks for your time. Best of luck on Saturday.
Good to see you, mate.